All right. Welcome to episode 18 of the Arrows Out podcast. We will always have baby Kiala with us for now. At least a year and a half. A year.
No.
6 months.
Probably 6 months. Once he's holding his head up and he's crawling around.
Just leave him on the floor.
Yep.
All right.
Put him in a playpen with his toys.
All right. Quick story. How we lost our other playpen.
Ooh, yeah.
Do you want to tell it? You want me to tell it?
You tell it. You brought it up.
Don't know whose fault it was, but
It's
the house...
had to go for the blame game.
Don't know who left it. But,
Don't know whose fault it was.
but anyways, we lived in a townhouse and we had one parking spot up by our unit, and then we had to walk down the hill into this empty parking lot. And somehow the truck with the open bed had the playpen in it. And we left it there overnight. Who knows how many nights. I just remember thinking, oh, shoot, it's in the truck. And it was gone. It's 100% our fault. But
Yeah. There was definitely a lot of homeless people cruising
I
around
tried
because
to-
we were close to the coast.
I tried to look and see if I saw a homeless person with it. I don't know what I would do. Probably just be like, well, I guess that's their house now. But the closure.
Honestly, ever since then, I do pay attention to homeless people now too. And I'm like, man, they got some nice strollers.
They do.
They always steal the really nice ones.
Oh, they steal them?
No, I lied. They bought it for $5.
No, they go to
Goodwill.
Okay. Pickup line.
All right. Ready for this one?
Yep.
Hold on to your hold on to your horses. What do they say?
Hold on to your horses.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that the saying?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. Hold on to your chairs, buddy. I don't know. That's not my pickup line.
Okay.
No, I was just telling you to be prepared because it's
Okay.
not good.
All right.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they call me Marty McFly because I could see you in my future.
That's a lot better than mine.
Okay. Well, mine,
bad.
again, Google.
Online.
Yep.
Google.
Google.
Okay. Oh, gosh. This is so bad.
Do it. Do it.
Okay. So pretend that you're at work somewhere. Like something that has somewhere that has a lost and found.
Okay.
That type of work. You know, just... All right. I come up to you at work and say this pickup line. Do you guys have a lost and found?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I lost hope for my future and I hope I can find it in you.
Boy, no.
I'd be like, just take whatever's in here and leave.
Like, you sound very desperate. What?
Yeah.
What did you lose?
This is like yeah, I'm not going to go there because it might be too sensitive of a subject.
Where are you going?
Like a stalker.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Let's not make it grim and
Yep.
creepy.
Let's keep it like that was just a very bad pickup line.
Oh, it was
and,
very bad.
Gosh.
But in all honesty,
Out of 1 through 18, that's probably number 18.
that's in the negatives. But in all honesty, if you ever came up to me at a lost and found back in our teenage years,
Yeah, I could deliver it differently. Like,
no, you cannot. This is
do you guys have
all
a
you.
lost and found?
No, this is no.
Because
All
I
you
lost hope
need-
in my future, but I think I can find it in you.
I would punch you in the face.
Dang it.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, because I don't know any better.
I lost my mind when I saw you.
Ooh, okay.
I was thinking something like that too.
All right. Tap it into your Fresh Prince smoothness.
I just don't know about the find. I lost my mind when I found you.
Stop rapping.
Rapping? That's not rapping.
You just rhymed like a few words to me.
Oops. I guess it just comes natural.
Look at your-
Martin's my name and MC's my
Oh
game.
my gosh.
No.
You're not your
I
dad trying to
can't-
rap.
Yeah. No, I can't help but think of Uncle Matt, whatever barbecue it was.
My Uncle Matt?
Yeah. I forgot what song came on.
Whenever we're doing karaoke.
Yep. It was one of those songs that you don't expect to be that long, but it is.
Yeah.
And he knew every word.
Yeah. A lot of nights at the bar that night. Especially karaoke night bars.
Never been. Don't plan on it.
I've been with the girls before. But it was like a room. It was like a karaoke room.
Yeah, I was going to say a private room.
Yeah.
Maybe, but not like a typical, who's going to get on stage next?
Yeah.
No.
Would you like some more milk?
In another life, I'm secretly traveling the world, finding all the karaoke bars, popping in. Did you hear that? What would your karaoke bar secret name be?
Dude, I don't even know.
Did you hear that Thick Hips was here the other night?
Big hips? Stop. What? What's the lady? I don't know if she had a name.
Aunt Fanny?
No. My gosh. No, I was thinking of SpongeBob. The lips lady. She's like, oh no, not chap lips. No? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'll show you later.
Okay. Well, what's the topic for the day, Riley?
Topic of the day is something about being childlike. I guess.
All right. I will no longer ask Miss. You've been working so hard. I don't feel like putting you on the spot.
That's a better way of putting it.
Yep. I caught myself.
Good job.
I've learned. All right. So we're going to talk about what it means to be childlike. Not immature, but just to maintain a childlike posture in life.
Without being immature.
Without being immature. A grown child. Responsible, grown-up child.
You sound like
A
Gigi.
childlike grown-up.
She's like, I'm an adult kid. You have to
I'm
listen
the
to me.
adult. You listen to me.
Like adult kids pay rent. She's like, okay. Grabs money out
give
of
me money.
out of your dad's wallet and throws it at me. She said, there's $500 bucks. I said, I wish.
At least she knows.
It's like $8. Cheap.
Okay. So, what do you think it means to be childlike? We'll go a little very brief synopsis, if that's even the phrase.
Well, I mean, obviously, when I think of a child, I think of someone who is slightly vulnerable, like still has fun, keeps things lighthearted, isn't such like a grim reaper, but is willing. Well, not willing, because not every kid is willing, but they were still moldable. Because kids should always be. I don't know. There's just always more to learn, and you're always being shaped.
Exact. Good. See, this is why we're married.
This is why we're married. It's not like we've had these. No,
we are. I was a narcissist.
No, we are polar opposites.
Yeah, but we think
we have good,
similar,
same morals, same philosophy, I guess, which is why our household works.
It doesn't, but it does.
It does for us.
It does for us.
Not for everyone. It does for us.
Okay, so first let's touch on the innocence of youth. Let's talk about.
You too.
These dogs are going crazy. Joey.
Oh, no.
Sit down. All right, let's see if they can maintain themselves. Joey. Or Koa. No. Who should come up here?
Probably Joey.
Joey, come.
She's the one who starts it.
Come. Lay down. She's looking bigger.
I feel like she always looks big.
Oh. She's getting fat because we're not taking her out as much. They're getting basically out to go outside. They're not
we're
doing
all
this
getting
spoiled.
fat.
Yeah. All right, spring break. Get ready for summer. Summer bods around the corner.
Summer bods.
All right. As I was saying, to talk about innocence or childlike, the innocence, it was just so fun to see Gigi hang out with all the cousins 2 weeks ago or however long, and then having a kind of, it wasn't a birthday party, but it felt like a kid's birthday party with the baby shower yesterday. Yeah.
How many kids were there in total?
At least 9.
Yeah. And it was cool because, like, all of us moms are all on the breastfeeding schedule right now. So we're all just whipping it out
Yep.
in the living room. Just, we're getting to work it out with on the boob. So
Yep.
it was. I'm like, oh my god, I don't feel like embarrassed.
No, because you got at least one other breastfeeder
Yeah.
in the room.
When it's not so like when you're breastfeeding in public, people always tend to like stare a little bit, and I'm like, dude, look that way. Mind your business. I'm just trying to hide in the corner.
You still have your cover on, so it's not. I mean,
Yeah, I have my cover on. I have a big baggy shirt, but people are always like, "Oh, what's going on under there?" And I'm like, "There's a kid that's hungry."
it's not a surprise for you. I promise.
I just always catch people staring because it looks. I'm just like caved in a corner, and I'm like, "Just walk, keep walking."
Please don't start a conversation. Please don't start a conversation. It's like if you're clearly taking a dump and somebody walks in the bathroom, recognizes it's you, and they're like, "Oh, hey!" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. I'll be out in a bit.
Exactly.
Plug your nose and get out of here."
Recognize those shoes anyway.
Yeah, those Crocs. I always can use that as the pickup line.
The Crocs?
Yeah,
What about the
I don't
Crocs?
usually do this, but or I don't usually chase people, but I put my Crocs in sports mode for you.
You said that before.
No, you said it.
I did.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay, I guess all the pickup lines are bad. He's like, don't
He's
do
like,
that.
No.
Dad, don't do that. But it was just nice to see how innocent all the kids were playing and how
Yeah.
Gigi's going to be at the age where she's starting to develop memories.
Yeah.
And that part of childlikeness where you get to enjoy the moment, not be so fixated on they don't think about tomorrow.
No. They
And
don't even think
obviously
about
as an
brushing their
adult you
teeth.
have responsibilities, but just to constantly be living in the moment,
Yeah.
in the innocence of like, I'll hang out with whoever.
Yeah.
You're my friend, you're my friend, you're my friend.
Well, and it totally like brought me back to just how that was really like our childhood, just like a bunch of cousins and friends, and you're just like going
Where's
to
my
town.
kid?
Yeah. Run inside, grab a snack, eat 2 cookies, run back outside, jump on the trampoline, kick a ball at your friend, and then hop on the playground. Like it was just constant.
Get your dessert.
Yeah. Those desserts were really good. I'm sorry. What's going on, sir?
I'd say another aspect of like the innocence of being a kid is the exploration phase.
Oh, yeah.
How they, like today at the gym, Gigi was starting to jump on from a, 4-foot box down to a 3-foot box. She was holding my hands, but she was still like actually jumping to the other box and landing on her feet and then jumping and climbing up. It's like, had I let go, she wouldn't be able to jump down because there was just too much momentum, but she would have been able to jump on the wall and then climb up. So,
Oh,
there we go. There's a highlight for the day.
it's a throw up. Mom's nose is running. He's throwing up. Gross. Gross. You're just,
I'm gonna just wash this.
yeah. It's just milk, right?
I don't have a shirt underneath. So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use the blanket though. No, don't put it in your mouth.
All right, I got a hook on for this. that's bad. I just let my arm go. Forgive me.
Oh my
For
gosh.
the lack of sensitivity. But yeah, just how she was exploring her own physical capabilities and want to get to the point where you don't feel like your kid's gonna get hurt all the time.
Yeah, no
Because
kidding.
I'm definitely a helicopter parent. I don't intend to be, but I'm like, I know my kid. And she's freaking crazy.
Clumsy.
And I've been around the types of kids, having so many younger siblings.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it all. I don't
Well,
want that to happen to her.
She's also smacked her head pretty good a few times.
Yeah.
So and she'll like trip on her own feet. Like she's just walking normal. She did that in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't walking normal. But
No, she was skipping on one leg.
yeah, she was trying to jump on one leg.
Being a
and
kid.
just reckless. You don't remember the bumps and bruises as much. Sir, are you hungry?
Maybe.
Need some tummy time? Switching positions.
Ooh, Joey. All right. So let's take a trip down memory lane without going too much into like nostalgia. When you
Okay.
think of being childlike, what things do you explicitly remember that we haven't talked about all the time? We talked about hanging out with cousins. So what
Rubik's
other
cubes.
aspects of being like, I can't wait for Gigi to do blank? Or I remember playing this in my head, and I wonder if she's... Did you have an imaginary friend?
I tried.
I tried. I have
I
no
tried.
imagination.
I tried, and
They
then
still didn't want to be friends with you.
no, I just kept forgetting. I was like, oh, we got
Yeah.
way too many cousins.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be on your tummy? Did you have an imaginary friend?
Nope, I had no imagination. There was only one time in my life where I played with toys and like thought up a scenario in my head, like Andy from Toy Story.
Yeah.
It was only one time in my life, and then I got interrupted for lunch or something. Tried to come back, and I was like, "Oh, this I can't do anymore."
Yeah, I think the
Joey.
only thing that I'm like kind of excited for her to do is like just run on the playground by herself at full capacity with us being like all over her.
Yeah,
And to like trust her to just go, and because originally when she first started playing with kids, it was not nice. She was not a nice.
yeah, she was the
did not
bully
play
kid.
nice. Yeah,
I wouldn't say she was the top bully, but she was definitely the kid that did not play nice.
she was the kid that everyone was like, "Oh, we don't talk. We're not going to play with her."
Yeah, Angelica.
Yes,
She was the Angelica.
She was Angelica.
Actually, not to that level, but
Pretty close.
Joey, just over here eating fingers.
But it was always the original playgrounds were like the silver slide.
The hot slide.
Yeah, the hot slide, the rainbow monkey bars, the tall swing set, like where the rust would go on your hands, or like you knew it was a good swing set when it would slightly pinch your fingers if you went too high. And or, like some people would like do flips off of it. That stuff.
Did you ever do a flip? She's
Yeah,
just cleaning
yeah,
up
I
the
did.
spit up.
Oh. Yeah,
Good
I
job,
totally
girl.
did.
You did?
Yeah.
Ooh, gnarly. Shred the gnar, right?
Shred the gnar back in my wild days.
Yeah, I think maybe 2 in my life. I was like, oh, okay, that's good.
I did it on this is before, or no, I guess when playgrounds switched to wood chips, which I think is like a
Stupid.
terrible. Whoever thought that was a great idea, fired.
Probably just cheap, but
Yeah, but I remember going to one of our local parks and they had just put in wood chips after it was like a concrete sandbox forever, and I can imagine that there was like glass and stuff in sandboxes, but I ended up stabbing my hand pretty bad, not needing to go to the hospital, but I just got like some pretty good splinters, and there was more than one from doing a flip and like face planting from the swing. So after
Throw
that,
your hand in your face.
well, I caught it on my hands, but my face definitely hit the ground too. So it was, yeah. After that, didn't do the flips again. But those things, I know, buddy. I know. Okay.
Best part of being childlike is eating whenever you want. That would be the immature side of being childish. No, we're not talking about being childish. We're talking about being childlike.
Childlike.
So who in your life would you feel is the most, or what people in your life do you feel like live a childlike adult life?
Your grandma.
Yeah. A little balance between childish and childlike, but yeah. On the faith side of things, just like
Oh, yeah. Her
she's almost
spirituality.
been robbed. She's like, no, I just told them no.
She's like, I just said a little prayer, and Jesus came raining down.
Like,
and
that's my bus stop.
Yeah.
Like, grandma.
She also, a funny story, we live on a really busy street.
Oh, gosh.
And these cars, I think the speed limit is 45, but because they're like bombing down a really
It's
steep
coming
hill
from down a hill,
to up.
and then we're at the beginning of the uphill part.
Yeah, so people are just fast. And there's been multiple
At
car
least
accidents.
60, 65.
Yeah. And she wanted to go to the church that's across the street. So she decides, and this is like a 3-lane, like they're pretty wide lanes. So she decides to jaywalk across the street while these cars are just zooming by. And she's like picking daisies over there, just chilling. And
Yeah.
I'm looking at her across the street and I'm watching these cars come by. And I'm like, oh my God.
Grandma.
And she's just sitting in the median with her coffee and her cigarette. And she's like, And I bet you in her head, she's like, Jesus loves me. Yes, he does.
100%. And her Jesus Crocs with
Oh
her
my gosh.
gibbets.
Yes, she loves it. I love that woman.
Yep. So that was a great transition into the verse and reflection because that's essentially what we're talking about being childlike. So, is there any other parts of that question for anyone else come to mind other than Grandma?
Does anyone come to mind for you?
Frank?
Frank for sure. Frank's the man.
Yeah.
And Frank's also been through life, so I think
Yeah, I was
he's
going to say,
definitely
for somebody who's been through what he's been through to still have such a childlike heart.
Yeah, I think he kind of just reversed back to that because he's like, if I don't, then I'm gonna like lose all
He's
sanity
like,
and hope.
if there was the opposite of a bully.
Yeah.
Like just that kid on the playground the hype man of all hype men.
Yeah.
That would be him.
Yeah, and he's, now that we're obviously older, he's definitely like Uncle Frank. Everyone calls him Uncle Frank, I'm sure.
He's been walking like an Uncle Frank
Yeah.
in the past 12 years. He is a little bit older, but...
He is, but he's in great shape.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't even be able to tell.
No.
And he's got crazy energy.
Yep. That's crackhead energy.
That's that childlikeness.
Yeah, exactly. He also has his crashes.
Yes, I'm sure.
All right. Verse and reflection. Matthew 18, 3-5. That's a lot. So here we go. And he said, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever takes the lowly position of this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoever welcomes one such child in my name welcomes me." So this is when there's these kids around as Jesus was giving a sermon, and they were either approaching him or causing some type of disruption. Again, I'm not a Bible scholar, so this is just me from my memory. But the disciples were like, shoo, go away. Leave Jesus alone. Let him do his Jesus thing. So Jesus is like, no, it's actually that childlike heart that I care about. Mm-hmm. Let them come to me. And if you want to enter heaven, you must love me how these children love me. Any words?
No, sorry, I was really focused on burping and him not throwing his head around.
One last time.
Ow.
Let's run it back. So I guess the verse before that is the disciples asking, "Who then is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" So he called a child to him and then said, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." So, taking the lowly position of a child and approaching him with a childlike faith.
Humbly, no rights, wrongs.
We're talking about
And
the good parts of the child,
Yeah.
not the temper tantrums, because we do that
Yes.
almost more as adults versus
Yeah,
kids.
yeah, no kidding. Just drawing the picture, because I'm a visual learner for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally that, like, father-son, father-daughter relationship. And, like, the same way you went to your parents back in the day, or you go to currently when you want money, when you want to go somewhere, when you want to play a sport, when you want clothes, whatever it is. It's the same thing. And then you're like, but mommy, daddy, please, can I have this for Christmas?
It's like, Jesus, can I please do this? Even though we're not talking about like, look, everybody sins. It's not this whole like, I'm doing good, I'm doing bad. I'm at this.
There's so much
But
complexity
the heart
to it.
posture
Yeah.
and the innocence versus pridefulness.
Yeah. And I feel like those times when you get really excited in your faith and you're just like having this like revelation about something, whether it's small or big, and when he gets to see that excitement too, it like is, I feel like it's so, I mean, just speaking from a parent standpoint, it's the best and most heartwarming thing you could do for a parent. And that's how he wants his kids to like come to him. Just excited, ready to go. Or if you're struggling. But preferably, try to be excited.
Yeah.
Doesn't always have to be a struggle.
At all times.
Yeah. Doesn't always
Just
have
wants
to be a
to be
struggle.
invited into it.
24/7.
I wonder if God ever wants his space from. Just
That's actually a good question.
No.
You go up to him.
He's outside of time, so it's not.
Hey, God, do you ever get annoyed with me?
It's like I've
Hey, Dad?
literally seen your entire life.
Yeah.
So I forgot what you even were saying.
Yeah. I'm sure there's been a few head shakes
yeah.
where he's just like, dude, what are you doing?
I laid it out so perfectly.
Yeah. I gave you the path to walk on, and you decided to make a hard left.
Mm-hmm.
You said, follow the yellow brick road.
I gave you a 99.999% chance, and you took the
You took the 0.01.
100th percentage of a.
I think he's out, hopefully.
And to sleep like a baby is the
Yeah.
best part of being childlike.
I know. Why does that sound like ASMR?
Yes. Okay, so this portion, we're just gonna let baby Kiala asleep.
Do you remember that commercial where it's like a Ricola commercial?
Whisper.
Yeah.
Ricola.
Ricola.
No, I remember the commercial. Where I can't. But where they're just whispering in the background.
Yeah, and they're like,
And
and there's a serene in a mountain, and
oh,
Ricola.
no, not Ricola. It was.
What is it, water?
5 gum. That's not Taste the Rainbow.
We're gonna
but
have to look it up.
Feel your senses.
There's a few that
Yeah,
whisper.
the 5 gum for
But
sure.
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking about.
The one I'm thinking of, it's like a celebrity and they're sitting on a table with a legit mic in like Iceland or something.
No.
Like in some place it's really serene and they're whispering
no.
about it.
No, I'm thinking about the. It's like you're in a speaker full of sand. And it's just like, and then, anyways,
We're gonna look it up.
somebody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're
If
gonna
I
look
could
it up.
play it in the clip, I would, but I cannot. So, another part of remaining childlike is having the joy in the little things, which is what you were talking about with how God just wants to join us in our joy.
Yes. Dude, I don't know what's going on with him right now.
We've been in this phase of post 8 p.m. He's just like this. All day he's chilling. Nighttime he's like, Maybe it's post dinner breast milk where he's
I feel like
gassy
he
or
eats way too much and then he just
Then he
gets
throws
fussy because he's eating too much. But that's all he wants to do is eat. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to work it out, sir. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nope,
I'm just like,
that's about that.
what the heck is happening?
And I'm not sure if he's gonna have strong legs or if it's his back, but he like launches him.
Yeah, he's
Maybe it's just me forgetting what Gigi's like, but I feel like he is.
no, well, I feel like he's definitely gonna be like bigger and thicker than Gigi because she was definitely still very small at this stage.
Got your nose.
Yeah, this belly kicking thing is not gonna happen. Okay, you want some more milk?
Speaking of belly kicking, how was your workout today, Mom?
It was, it was like a good stretch warm up,
Yep. So
but my body is definitely like, girl, you have not moved like this in so long. What are we doing?
I had the idea of trying to get some type of family fitness so we can all work out together without Gigi being too bored. It definitely did not go with the structure that I was trying. In my head, I was like, we'll just do a minute of everything, whether it be 30 seconds of work and 30 seconds of rest, or 45 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest. We'll just do different body weight stuff, trying to get Gigi to be confident moving. And Riley's postpartum, so it's perfect for her to be doing the same thing Mom's doing.
Yeah.
And I was using that as my warm-up for my workout. Which my workout itself was not more intense than what we did. It's just what we did, but with weight.
Well, I saw you lifting, and if I try to lift any weight right now, I'm like one and done.
Duh.
My one rep max is 25
No.
pounds.
like we said before, I lift so that I can carry my
The whole family.
postpartum wife. Yeah,
203, 204,
204 is what it was.
204.
And now she's all the way down. To, just kidding.
I haven't weighed
I know.
myself,
Don't.
honestly.
Just leave it.
I am.
Joey.
Yeah. Can you tell that this is us thriving in our
this
chaos
is
right now?
Our household.
Babies crying, dogs are playing. This is the life.
I will put a video right here of everything we've got going on in our life. And yes, this sums up
Our chaos.
our life, but we love it. And we know that nobody's probably going to be watching this. Joey.
You always say that, but people actually watch it.
7 people or 7 views, which 5 of them are probably from us clicking on it to load it. Hey, come here. Lay down. You stay.
Well,
All right, Kale, to finish this off, we've got...
what's the... Bit. That's it, folks.
No, we got one more aspect. We've got... Kayla, I know you can't hear that, but imagine that you can hear... I guess he doesn't like it. No, we're going to finish this. We got one last aspect of it. Here, I'll hold him and feed him.
He's not hungry. You sure?
Yep. We're going to do it.
The stubbornness.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Is that what I sound like?
I know.
Hey, go before I lose it.
Okay.
Mom's getting overstimulated right now.
The question from the kids is just, what is the best part of your childhood? Or what is the best part of growing up? To which I'll just rephrase. If you could go back and be a kid for 24 hours, what would you do? You get all your friends, you could pick, the best peak of your childhood and relive it for 24 hours. What are you doing?
Our full beach days where you can literally run around all day long, sunburned, eating burgers.
All right, I've got that same answer. Unlimited family beach day.
Yeah. Where it's like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
To where you're so tired and you can feel the different shades that you gained that day.
Or the layers of sunburn.
Yep.
That's me.
And the shower after the beach is the best part about being a kid.
And then getting into your jammies and
All right, so yeah, that is definitely it. We are done. Goodbye.
Good night.
Alright, copy me. What do copy? Peter Billy Bika Billy Bikopa Bika Poo Bika Villa 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 Pagwilay Beka Beka
Baby water, buckle buckle, love, Believe Remember, you have to prepare each other with our hearts. Because right now you don't be no with my mom and dad. From my mom is no. But I go to school. But because we have to be prepared. Beloved.
Beloved. Pick up.
Because we love, we are hot. No, my mom and dad is so serious. But no persons in my house. But the tea party. But what is this? Beloved. What?
I need it, sorry.
Be calm. Beloved.
Baby.
Beloved.